Welcome to another PC Sportscards PSA submission reveal. This is Josh with PC Sportscards. It's been a while since we did an actual reveal of a grading order that came back. Had one that I sort of liked today. Partially liked it because 13 of my cards from the $1,000 challenge are at the end of it. But figured I'd go over it. It's a really good mix of modern, ultra-modern, PSA 10s, PSA 9s, a lot of stuff that we could all learn from this video. If you're into this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you can get alerts every single time we post a video. If you haven't checked us out before, we do videos like this. We talk about how to make money in the hobby, the profit behind it, what you can use that money for, all that fun stuff. What we really look for is feedback and what you guys think of the video. So let us know what you think of the videos after you watch it. We love to interact in all the comments. So without further ado, let's get started. We have four or five different topics that we're going to talk about today. But we're going to go through the cards to start. So first up, we have an Optic DK Metcalf Downtown PSA 10. I was in this order, so it was taking a little bit longer, unfortunately. As you see, it was sent in March 7th, checked in March 17th, popped on May 16th. So still taking a quote-unquote longer time, and it was only 2 months. So we got some Jose Miranda PSA 10s. It's a rainbow foil. Another Jose Miranda rainbow foil coming up. This order, it's an ultra modern or a modern order, I guess, because there's no ultra modern distinction anymore. We had 166 cards in this order, 71 PSA 10s, 51 PSA 9s, so 122 out of 166 makes 74%. That's a really low overall grade rate. I will tell you, personally, I went 11 for 13 in this order, 1 9, 1 8, the rest 10s. So I'm not going to go ahead and blame the grader on this one. And at some point, I will make a video showing all the cards that I did and cut that with my review and all that fun stuff that I always do. So you'll see all that stuff with the 13 cards that I have in this order. Starting off, I'm seeing a lot of cards I probably wouldn't have sent in. I don't know who Dustin Harris is. I'm sure he's a prospect that I should know about. Some Sapphires. Morabel, I know, is a big prospect. We have one of his cards coming. A lot of people like him. Prospect Shimmer Refractor. I'm okay grading stuff like this, especially for the $19 at this grading order cost. Curtis Mead, PSA 9. Travis Etienne, Bronze Auto, PSA 9. If there's some low, I think there are a few low-grade ultra-modern cards in here that we'll look at, and we'll see why they got the grade they got. PSA 8 Orange Autograph Vlad, Topps Pro Debut, number 24 of 25. I'm okay grading that. You could see that white corner up there. You could see that white corner up there. You know, it's pretty obvious that this wasn't going to be a 10, but it's also easier to sell when it's slabbed. This customer really liked the orange. Got an orange Jordan Chrome Auto with the MLB hologram on it. Number 25 as well. PSA 9. Nothing wrong with that. Churi Omega. PSA 10. Blue number to 150. That's a good card. That's a big one. I don't think there were any upcharges in this order. Actually, there definitely were upcharges in this order. I don't know what they were, though. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause it on that Reggie White. I'm going to leave that up there for a second. And I'm going to see if I can pull this order up real quick to see what the upcharges were. Actually, it would be on this sheet. I could tell you by the sheet if there were any upcharges. No, there were no upcharges in this order. I'm looking at the pop order, and we don't have any upcharges on here. Disregard any comments about upcharges. This is a cool Reggie White game-used patch, legendary game jerseys. 2000 UD Legend. That's a cool card. I was a big Reggie White fan growing up for some reason. Oh, yeah, he's on the Packers. Micah Parsons No Huddle Purple. Nice rookie card. I like grading this. 23 of 35. Pujols Real One Autograph. We got a PSA 10 on one of these in one of our submissions, and it sold for like $500. I did not expect it to go that high. Really tough grade. You can see the black corner over there. Since it's a black border on the background, it's tough. All right. We got our first topic. We got this cool orange foil. J-Rod. Always choose a parallel over a base. Yes, obviously, cost is an issue, right? But you can choose a lower level parallel than number to $299. $135 raw, $450 a PSA 10, almost tripling your money. And a PSA 9, I would bet would go for $200. At least you'd be safe. Look at the pop also. 63 out of 73 are PSA 10s. This card, I believe, comes like in the middle of the pack, so it's in a safer spot in the pack. And, you know, very condition sensitive. I know the centering on the top to bottom here doesn't look great. I mean, tough card in general there. And it's the paper. It's just the juices were at the squeeze here. And look how many. There's already 7,500 PSA 10 base. And even with that, you're basically making $3 grading a base card. Stay away from the base. Get the golds that are tough to grade. Get the rainbow foils. Get the other inserts, maybe non-numbered, that you could afford. And do that instead of getting base cards. Because everybody wants to grade the base. Avoid it. Get numbered stuff. Or at least parallels that are rare pulls. 1 of 1, Emmitt Smith, Pioneer Penmanship Auto. Obviously, you can see the auto goes off there, so it's not what. That's why they didn't do the dual grade. Very cool. It's a 101. I don't know that I would have graded this card, but somebody's going to pay a premium for an Emmitt Smith 101, I guess. I like it. Sorry, fellas, I had to mute there. I had to sneeze for a second. I didn't want to do it on camera. I don't want to yell that again. Kobe Metal, PSA 8. You can see the chipping across the top. Still an awesome card. Definitely worth grading just to get it in the slab. Remember that we talk a lot here on this channel about grading to make money and the profit behind grading and what you could do with that money, whether it's buying more cards, paying for vacation, quitting your job, whatever you want to do. We're not talking about doing it as just collecting or a hobby. Tough grade. These Banqueros are all tough. Chronicles, draft picks, like I understand these are perfect examples. I understand why somebody would want to buy these and grade these for their collection. They want to get it slabbed. My thought is you could probably pay the same price as a PSA 9 as you are with the grading. Now, if you want the upside of the 10 and you're okay paying the same number as getting graded, sure, I guess that makes sense. To me, unless I think it's going to get a 10, I'm not going to grade it, and I think it's worth it when I grade it to make money. Got a 2020 Pokemon there, PSA 10, sorry. We got this Pokemon, got a PSA 4, 2017. Let's see what we can find on the back of it. Some lifting. You can see the top edge is lifting here. It's really tough to tell in the front of the camera. You can see some wrinkles here. It looks like this card got wet, actually. That's what I think happened to this card. PSA 9. We got a Durant. In a prior video, we got a silver. We got 2 silver Zion PSA 10s. I thought these were base. Oh, wow. I don't really love the centering on this. I really don't love the centering on this one, but hey, 10's a 10. I would definitely, if I were the owner of those cards, I would get rid of them right now, sell them, send them to auction. Those cards that I probably wouldn't send in for grading, but you know, sometimes you get lucky. PSA 8 Braun. I would guess that this LeBron was upcharged, even though there's no mark on here for an upcharge. PSA 8 LeBron. LeBron base in a bulk order. I'm gonna guess that was upcharged. LeBron Select PSA 9 light blue, number 299. Love grading this card. Unfortunately, didn't get a 10. That's the kind of stuff that I've been buying for the $1,000 challenge. If you guys haven't seen the $1,000 challenge yet, we're doing really well. I'm doing really well. We sold some stuff last weekend. Have another bunch of cards ending. Have the cards from this order actually going up fixed price today, most likely. And then they'll go to auction later in the week if they don't sell. So here... I don't know the reason this person is grading these cards. Not going to say that. If you're grading cards to make money, avoid modern cards like this. This is 92. I have 93 coming up. Buy PSA 8s. Buy PSA 9s. Like, why are you grading a Ronnie Cycli card? It's an error card. Big deal. Like, I'm sorry. Hoops Jordan. Like, buy your PSA 9. The only thing somebody somebody grading these cards is telling me is that they don't know enough about grading to not grade these cards, which is unfortunate. And I hope that we can help people save money and buy these cards. Buy this card in the PSA 9 if that's what you want. Like, this person is definitely losing money on this submission, which is unfortunate. And there's no reason to. Even if you're collecting it, though. See, that's the thing that bugs me. Even if you're collecting, you could see these white corners. You could see that white corner. You could see the chipping on the black over here. You could see this white coming up. All of those issues would mean it's not a 10. And if it's not a 10, most of these cards sell for the same, if not less, than raw plus grading costs. So don't do it. Sell these raw, save your money, sell these raw, and buy the few that you actually want graded. If one looks super close, give it a shot. Two look super close, give them a shot. But, I mean, if your best grade is a 7, then I would reevaluate sending these cards in. Now, do you want them to be your childhood cards and you don't care about the money? Cool. Do it. Totally get it. Personally, I can't wrap my head around that. I just can't do it. I cannot wrap my head around it. I have cards here from my childhood. I have Jordans here from my childhood that I will not grade. And I will end up selling raw with a note saying these are not going to be an 8 or 9 because I don't care what they actually sell for. Or I'm going to keep them and just not sell them. I mean, there's a reason they're still sitting here, right? There's a reason I haven't sold them yet. I don't know what that reason is, but it's probably because I just don't want to get rid of my childhood cards. So, there's other things you could do than send these cards in. Like, you could see this. Now, I know most people aren't as educated as the folks watching these videos, right? When it comes to submitting cards for grading. I know that we have a great group here that really knows what they're doing and knows how to do it to make money and to be successful grading the cards. Special order Tejada. Got a PSA 10 Jordan here, a 91 upper deck. And by the way, this is why our number was so our number of PSA 10s was so diluted, right? Think about how many cards we're going through here. They're all mid-90s cards that have very low shots at PSA 10s. Like, look at the centering here. There's legit paper loss on the card. And wrinkles on the card. This is overgraded as a 6. I feel bad. I feel bad for people that are wasting their money doing that. Now we got some good ones that are worth grading. O'Neal Cruz, tough luck. Sent it in before he got hurt. Came back, obviously, after he got hurt. So, while these are going to end up being losers, at least it was the right idea. I love this Trout Gold Wave. Centering left to right is a little rough. Trout numbered. I'm grading that stuff all day long. Totally agree with that. Kershaw 2010 Topps Chrome. Centering's rough, but I understand giving it a shot. Look at some of those other ones that got 10s already. 7 on the refractor. You could see the scratching on the card, through the slab. If you're getting mostly 9s and 10s, you know what you're doing. If you're getting mostly 7s and 8s, try to educate yourself on how to look the cards over. Jeter 10 there. That's a cool one. 2011 Topps Lineage Jeter 10. Got a Raleigh Fingers, amazing mustache, PSA 10. Not a card I would grade, but at least you got a 10 on it. I don't see the increased value on this kind of card. Next up, wouldn't be a PC Sports Card submission without a die cut. Red Yellow Prism die cut, obviously retail. Back to college stuff. I know there's a color match here, probably low number, 22 of 26. I can't get behind grading college cards. I just don't see the long-term value there. Jalen Green, centering, top, bottom. I probably wouldn't have sent that one. This is a nice one. Heritage. J-Rod Chrome. PSA 10, that's a big one. Number to 999. And then a silver. I don't know why it's a silver, because I guess it's taken away from purple. That's huge. These are 2 huge ones. Huge J-Rods. Like seeing that. Volpe Mega. I'm okay sending it. 3 for 3 on Soto. All 10s. Not making a ton of money, but at least making something. But Too many graded means that there's too many graded. We got Tatis here. We got an 8, a 9, and a 10. But look on our right here. A raw is $10. A PSA 10 is $30. Best case, $35. You're spending $20 to grade it, plus all your shipping, plus all your fees if you're selling it. There's almost 20,000 PSA 10s, and you don't even have a 50% chance of getting a 10. This, to me, is a card that I won't ever send into grade again. Unless it's $50, $60 for a 10, it's just not worth it. And I would bet that if I showed this to somebody, if I covered up the grade on these, you most likely, from a distance and through a slab, wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I mean, I could tell you that you can see this corner is way softer here. The 8, I'm sure, I didn't look at it at all, but I'm sure there's something going on there. I could see a surface scratch on the card. But from a distance, you can't tell the difference. Definitely could see it up close, but from a distance, you can't. All right, we got 2020 Panini stickers. Again, something that I don't know if it's worth it. These cards are tough to grade. Don't see a lot of 10s coming out with these cards. They're rare. You got to be picky. I would go only with the huge names to send these in. Got a Luka here. That's a cool looking card. And I love the new slab the PSA has to keep the sticker in the right spot. Pop this down here. Make it a little easier. Got Braun PSA 10. Got Ant-Man PSA 10. But I mean, I think this was like 2 out of 10 for stickers. Like, it's just tough. They're tough cards. Now, if you're grading them again to collect them, cool, I get it. If you're grading these to make money, you have better options in the same price range. And that's all I'm saying. There's better options in the same price range. Are you always going to pick perfectly? No. Are you always going to get them right and get 10s? No. For the $1,000 challenge, I went 41 of 52. Didn't get them all right. I sent 2 or 3 cards in that I was pretty sure weren't going to get 10s. So let's say I went 41 for 48. That's amazing. It's an amazing percentage. Maribel. Are you going to get that percentage? At some point, you might be able to. But you could also, it's very easy to avoid getting 8s. It's very easy to avoid getting 7s. You're going to learn 9s and 10s. We've gone over ways to do that. You could buy graded cards, crack them out, look at the flaws. You could send in more expensive cards that have more protection for grading. There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways that you could accomplish learning how to grade. I learned from scratch. I taught myself. You guys could do the same. Happy to help. Happy to answer questions. Don't pay somebody else to look over your cards. Willie Vasquez, gold PSA 9. Balcazar, gold PSA 9. You could do it yourself, I promise. Have faith in yourself. This is not hard. This is not rocket science. This is very easy and it's fun to do. I love sending in Holiday Refractor first chrome. That's a great card. Big profit in these. Probably should have looked that one up, but I'm sure that's a home run. Holiday Mood Ring. I would look for a refractor of this if it exists. There. See, I think this is going to sell well. Chandler Simpson. That's a cool picture. PSA 10 gold refractor. Judd Fabian. I love people grading these lower end, mid-range base and refractor autos. I love it. There's money here. DeAndre Smith. I don't know a lot about the prospects right now. I haven't paid a lot of attention to them. I'm focused a lot on putting out this content for you guys, doing the $1,000 challenge, showing you how I'm making money in this hobby right now. And another thought is, and you guys think about this, let me know what you think. Sometimes saving money is the same as making money. What I mean by that is, maybe the card is just too close for you to send in when you're looking at grading to profit. Maybe it's just too close. What do you lose by not sending it? You lose a couple bucks instead of losing an extra $20, and that $20 matters. This is the same kind of stuff that we were talking about before. These are cool 5th anniversary. I remember, these were hard. The 5th anniversary was a hard card to get. I had a Vin Baker of this. I think it was Vin Baker. But again, this goes back to the conversation we had before. If you want this card in an 8 or a 9, buy it. It costs the same as getting it graded. Again, if you think you want it in an 8 or a 9 and you're saying, oh, mine might be that grade, but I have the upside of getting a 10 to sell it maybe down the road. Cool, I get it. That makes sense. That's a way to do it. Grow your collection. Use the money from selling it, all your 10s, to grow your collection. I get that. But I don't know. It's tough. It's tough for me, my mentality to do that. All right. We got one more topic coming up. This is a cool card. Masterpieces is numbered. Numbered of 199. 2008, numbered of 199. 92 Jerry Rice Wild Card Gold. That's cool. Upper Deck Deion Sanders, cool card also. You're like going through some of these cards. You like remember going to the card store with your brother when you were 10 years old or 9 years old, fighting over who's going to get what pack. Like that's the memories. Like I get the memories from seeing this stuff. Topps Gold, Sammy Sosa, followed by Jazz Chisholm, Sterling. Like I don't see the point in grading this card. I would get color. I would consider. I just don't see the point of grading this card. Alec Thomas base, Cosmic Chrome. Nope. Refractor, I'd do it. Base, nope. No chance. Chris Sale finally showing some life. Look at that arm angle. Oh my God. I wonder why he hurt himself. Number to 500. We got orange. I remember ripping some of this stuff. Number to 250. PSA 8. Coming to the nitty gritty end of this, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to get to my 13 cards at the end also. Bobby Witt, PSA 9. All of this hoop stuff is super tough. We graded a bunch of it and did not get a lot of 10s. Boncaro, PSA 7. You could see the corner ding. Let's see what else there is. The bottom corner, can you see that in the camera? This corner too. There's 3 corner dings on that card. And that's just how it came out of the pack, by the way. I'm going to guess. Because all of these come out of the pack rough. All of that hoop stuff comes out of the pack rough. Hoops, Shaden Sharp arriving now. Hollow. At least it was a hollow. Look at this edge. It's absolutely murdered. Hoops Jordan. Jam City Jordan. Great inserts. Man, these cards are cool. Olave Gold, PSA 10 auto, number 10. Iverson with coating. Centering is obviously rough here. Kobe with coating, PSA 7. Look at that centering. It's tough to see. Oh, let me see if I could. There you go. Kobe metal. Kobe Ultra, very cool card. Kobe Row 2, PSA 7. Oscar Gonzalez, PSA 10. Peyton, Downtown, PSA 10. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are up to my cards. These are my 13 cards for the $1,000 challenge. We got Elway, PSA 10. I just sold the orange reactive for $45. I'm going to list this for $60 fixed price as well. Breece Hall debut, red yellow fusion choice, numbered 23 of 80. This card is going to get stashed. I'm probably going to hold this until June, July. I don't think I paid that much for it, and I'd just rather hold it till he gets hot again, till football season kicks up. Trout blue, PS9. I could not hit a 10 Trout. Gonna go fixed price then to auction right away. Another Otani purple PSA 10. Gonna get like $100 out of this probably. Trout Redux Chrome, very cool throwback type card. Refractor, hits all the buttons. Topps has the Heritage throwback, has the 1965 throwback. Refractor, super easy back to evaluate. Great card. Jack Quinn, Young Guns PSA 10, another one. Halliburton, I didn't realize this was the debut when I bought it raw, but I think I paid like $2 for it, $3 for it. So hopefully I get my money out of it. I'm going to list it for $40 or best offer probably. AJ Brown, I knew this one was not going to be a 10. I thought it was going to be a 9. It got an 8. There's an issue up on this top corner that I remember, but it makes me know that that is actually a very serious issue and I should not grade that card. I was aware of it sending it in, so I knew what I was doing. Yellow Reactive Luka, tough card. J-Rod Bowman Chrome Sapphire PSA 10. I think this is 75 to 100 bucks as a 10. Might be more. I did get one McDavid PSA 10 Rainbow. This is going to go for a good amount. I'm going to list this pretty high fixed price, and hopefully it sells that way. Now, topic number 5. I was buying these when they were $40 to $50. I think I paid $65 for one accidentally. Who cares? I got a PSA 10. These are, even a PSA 9 is now 140 bucks, and a raw is almost 100. So these have almost doubled in value since I started buying a couple of them. I bought 2 of them, got 2 10s. Since I bought them, I'm going to get $250 to $300 out of this, and I paid $85 with grading. So I'm going to make almost $200 on this one card for the $1,000 challenge. High grade rate, I said this number of times, and I picked this card up, and I decided to grade this card because of doing the reveals and seeing the high numbers on it. Huge percentage chance of getting a PSA 10. Huge payout when you get that PSA 10. And there were a bunch of them on the market. I haven't seen any. I haven't really been looking because I don't have any money to spend for my grading. But pretty pumped. Now this Topps Chrome Pink Refractor came in a lot. 15 bucks I paid for the lot. I had a sepia that was horribly off-centered in there. But I think this is like 80 to 100 bucks for some reason. So this is going to be worth the entire... I'm going to get the whole lot price out of this. So then everything else that came with it is free. Not that anything else is really good in there except for the sepia that has no chance of grading. So overall, 11 for 13 for my cards. And this percentage in this order was a lot lower than that. Really appreciate you watching. I know I haven't done one of these in a while. Happy to put another one out. I really enjoy doing the reveals and looking at the cards. Hope I showed you guys some value. If I did, hit that subscribe button. Click the little bell so you get alerts. And look forward to doing more videos. Have a good one.